Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Alan here with the Contractor License School, and this is a video on how to get a C-10 electrical license, 2025, guys.
We tried to practice that, but this is how to get your electrical license.
We had to have a little bit of fun, but that's him when he messes with electricity. Don't let him touch it, right? He's just his book guy. This is on how to get that. Now, what are some of the requirements that they need?
Yeah, so you have to have 4 years of experience. You have to at least been electrocuted at least 5 times. No, I'm just kidding. You have to have 4 years of experience in the trade. You got to be over 18. And lastly, you have to have a valid social or ITIN. Okay, pretty basic requirements. As long as you got that, you're going to get your license.
Once you get that, you jump into a good school. There's some great schools. We appreciate ours and like ours more, and we'll share with you why. But basically, we have 3 programs that you could do. You could do in class, which I generally love because I love to hang out with the students. I love to get to know them. I love hearing your questions and helping you out through that process. But we also have Zoom. So if you're, for example, it's a little too far to drive to us, well, you can do it over Zoom. I'm going to stay in that Zoom channel with you. We're going to answer those questions.
Yeah, and
take care of you.
And real quick, I just want to go over the beautiful thing about Zoom, okay? Everything's completely live. You can ask questions in real time. Alan, for example, on Wednesday nights, while he's teaching the in-person class, he has a Zoom going. You can unmute your mic, ask questions. It's just like you're in person, okay?
Super
so I just wanted to go over that.
And we have camera setup, so you see me real well, right? And then also, we have our homeschool. You know, you just think, you know, I don't need all that. I'm just going to do the classes. You still get to hang with me because I teach them all, law and the trade. So you're welcome. We get to hang for a little while. And that's basically our curriculum is really designed in a killer way. You want to talk a little bit about our curriculum?
Yeah, so we'll go over the law first. Really cool stuff. And just so you guys know, if you don't know, there's 2 different tests you have to pass, okay? You have your C-10 and your law. Now, specifically for the law, okay? If you go online and you try and look at the state curriculum, you're looking at, in 2023, 2024, it was 1,300 pages. It's a little bit less this year.
Well, it's just a book.
It's a massive book, and that's all it is.
And it doesn't cover trade at all.
It doesn't cover trade, okay? It's just a massive book. There's nothing to walk you through it. You literally just have to read through it, okay? Why the heck would you want to do that? So every year we read through the entire thing and personally condense it into about 90 to 100 pages. Okay, fine. He reads through it, okay? I don't do it. We condense it into about 90 to 100 pages, and it's only what you need to know.
Super simple. Yep. And what I love about our law book is when you go to the very first page, it gives you a step-by-step exactly what to do every single day. Your homework, everything. You do that, you're going to win. You can complete it in a month. It is amazing. So that's pretty awesome. Now, one of the things we do, talk about the trade, because our trade is unique, unlike any other school. Yeah,
so really cool thing about the trade, we don't use what the other schools use for that, you know, the trade material. We, completely custom made, completely up to date to 2025, the entirety of the trade manual. Now, what we've done is if you try and look up online, we'll go over that in a sec. If you try and look up online the outline of the state test, if you try and look up the outline of the state test, it's like, 17% planning and estimating.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you have 20%, wiring, right? Whatever it is.
It shows you that.
We've literally made our table of contents and the entire book based around that, okay? So it's exactly the outline. That's pretty badass, in my opinion. That's pretty cool.
Exactly. Whatever the state asks for in the exact order, we just pasted that right here and said, let's write it all, get it down. And then what we did, which I love, is we made a bunch of cool games and homework. Literally, look, we got a word game here. I mean, we got tons of good games. I just really love these cool word games here because you find the words. It helps you remember your vocab so that you know exactly what you're doing and stuff. All kinds of cool stuff to help you remember it. Now, I was an educator. So, first of all, I was an elementary school principal in Mexico for 5 years, Hablo Español, so when you want to come in and talk to us. Then I was an educator here in Cali. And from there, I began to run our 2-year program, which was a school of ministry, teaching all that kind of stuff, which was pretty cool. And so I've been in teaching for a long time. I noticed something about dudes, guys and girls too, but guys predominantly are who tend our school. They'll say something like this on the job site: "Hey, don't tell me how to do it. Show me once and I got it," right?
Yep, exactly.
And so we catered our curriculum, completely wrote it different than any other school to use powerful techniques and training techniques so that you can memorize our curriculum way easier. That's why our success rate is so incredibly high, which is killer.
Yeah, exactly.
So you got to come in and just check it out. You got to see it.
Exactly, which is absolutely awesome. So you have all of the material that will help you study for the test. What's next, right? How do you take the test? So There's going to be the application process, and do you kind of want to run them through that real quick?
Yeah, so there's 6 components, and basically we have a video that can walk you through that. But if you're in our classes too, you can come in, you can set an appointment, you can do it over Zoom. John or one of our team members will walk you through line by line, make sure it's done for you correctly, putting your best foot forward. We're going to make it simple and seamless. It's going to be super easy. Now, the only thing that you guys have to do that we really can't help you with is getting the signature. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, so you have the signature part, which is the only thing that we essentially can't guide you through. But we'll help you on how to do it. We just can't sign for you, right?
Yeah.
It's actually a really simple process. Now, this is the aspect that a lot of people kind of blow up and make it seem a lot harder than it is, okay? They're like, you have to either get your boss or another contractor to sign for you, right? My boss is going to fire me. Yeah, right, exactly. But there's so many other different people that can sign for you. It could be a foreman or supervisor. It could even be, which in my opinion is insane. Yeah, an architect. It could be a fellow employee. Which is crazy.
So like if we worked for a company and I was trying to get my license, but I want the boss to know, who can sign for me?
I can, okay? And I don't have to be above them. I don't have to be licensed as long as I work alongside them, okay? It can also be a business associate, a union rep, a homeowner. But yeah, it's a lot easier than a lot of people make it out to be, okay?
It doesn't have to be scary.
Exactly. And once you get that sent out to the state, there's a process that you're going to go through, okay? You'll schedule your exam through PSI. You'll get a little page in the mail with your application fee number, PIN number, and a website to take the test.
Watch this. I just did my Jedi trick. Now there's no more fear. Waved it away. You guys are ready.
Exactly.
All right, we got your back.
Yeah, exactly. And we always say, just to dumb it down, right? It's pretty simple. It's just like you're taking any other test. You'll come to us. We'll help you study. You'll take your test and you pass it.
It's only 125 questions for the law and 125 for the trade. You only need a D- to pass.
What he got in high school. What he got in all his grades.
He beat me to it. He got to get a D-, 67 to 69, and in some trades, it's how low?
65.
Boom, you guys got this. We're going to prepare you. We got tests all over, from online to in our books. We're going to get.
And how much do you have to get to pass our tests?
So our test, we set it at 85%.
Exactly.
That way, if you're passing ours, you're going to pass.
You're going to pass the state test, right?
You just got to do all our tests.
If you're coming to class, doing your homework on the path to success, taking your tests and passing them, you're going to pass the test.
Exactly. So let me wrap this up, ladies and gentlemen. Now that you want to get your license, jump into school. You have to have the 3 requirements we talked about. We're going to walk you through. You're going to study. You're going to get your test date, because we're going to help you get that. You're going to get your test done. You're going to come back, bring that packet. We're going to help you fill out the last little bit. It's no big deal. It's super simple. You're going to send it off. You're going to get your thing, and then your license, and then boom, you're going to start doing construction. If you need other services, we create an ecosystem where you can get your bookkeeping done, taxes, your branding, advertising, your entity. All that stuff can be done here. Our desire is that you're a part of this team with us. You can even jump in and invest in our fix and flips at some point, or something like that. Or what I mean by that is you could be the contractor in those fix and flips. That's basically it, ladies and gentlemen. So, hey, subscribe. Don't forget to ask any questions in the chat area below. And at the same time, your number's going to pop up right after we're done. So give us a call. We're ready to help you out. You'll probably actually get him answering the phone.
Yep.
My name's Alan.
I'm John.
Contractor License School. We'll see you soon.
God bless you guys. Bye.